What's going on, guys? Gonna do a quick SoFi update. So 4% on the day. SoFi, like I said in the last video, is looking really good. Chart is setting up for that next leg higher. Real quick, I want to talk about the upcoming economic calendar. So this week we have core retail sales, industrial production, Atlanta Fed GDP. Wednesday, we have building permits, crude oil inventories, and then FOMC projections and interest rate outlook. So that will affect SoFi and the overall market there. And then Thursday, jobless claims always affects the market, pre-market, and then Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index and U.S. Leading Index. So that's what's coming up this week. We could see a lot of volatility in the market. So just want to make you aware of that. Here is SoFi on the daily. Here's what I kind of expect to happen. So these bars was what I had mapped out. We obviously gapped up today. Chart is looking fantastic. We are approaching 28.23, which is fresh supply that should reject its first try. So definitely don't want to be going long as it touches all-time highs. Those of you who have already built out a position, you're in a good seat right now to just let this thing ride out. Basically, I expect it to reject 28.23, potentially fill this gap maybe on a FOMC or Newswick, not even pertaining to SoFi, just the overall market. And then obviously we do have that news that will affect SoFi on Wednesday, so we'll see what happens. But likely going to reject, maybe fill this gap, and then we really want to break all-time highs, and then this to become support, and then from there we can climb higher into the 33, 35 range, which I do see happening. Now let's look at the weekly chart. That's kind of what I'm expecting there. Even if I would love for it to retest this, that'd be great. I'm not sure it will though, but it should bounce. That would be a great zone to get in. And if we're looking at the fresh supply, this is what I'm talking about right here. So 28.23, that area likely will reject the first try. So just something to be careful about. But overall, the SoFi chart is looking great. This thing should continue to run, and that is why you see 7.5 million in call flow and only 2.3 million in put flow. Now, if we also bump up the premium, I saw some really solid orders today. So on the longer term, they are looking to short it, but pretty much within the next 6 months, these orders were what hit the tape today. 1017, I expect SoFi to keep running. 1.3 million is a pretty good order. Above ask, 2760 is where they bought it. So I definitely think this is going to continue to run, and even into January, they're still throwing 200K at it. So, really good call flow, and I do expect a lot for SoFi. So that's going to wrap up this video on SoFi. Just a quick daily update and what is to be expected this week. But here is the monthly look, just even further outlook to see where the supply is and where we could potentially go. Who knows? This thing could run like Palantir. But pretty much the first mental number over all-time highs would be 30. Nice round number. That's going to be kind of that mental number. But I could definitely see this breaking out over 30 into the 33, 35 range just to start. So we'll see how it goes. Let me know what you're holding for SoFi, if you're in just shares or if you have some call options and if you're already up on the position. So please like and subscribe and have a good one.